Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. Okay. Oh, I can see, look, when a notification comes up. Oh, I thought I'd jump on, have my evening coffee with you. It's 0033. Not that any of you would hear that because there doesn't seem to be anyone here. Oh, we've got a couple of people who've joined the room. Hi guys. Hi Laurie. Did you hear what I said? It's 0033. But it didn't look like anyone was in the room. So unless you're watching back. Okay, how are you? You okay, Laurie? Let's have our evening coffee. I've got a big cup. That's awesome. But you're great. It's feeling good, isn't it? Wanted to say it's feeling worthwhile. I don't know what kind of cards I'm going to play with. We'll definitely start up some kind of conversation. Wait for people to join. I feel like playing with the postcards from Ladybird. So good I got you. So good we got each other. Hi, once beloved. Too many downloads. I've been sleeping a lot. Yeah. I don't know what too many is. It's just constant, isn't it? The necessary downloads. You just want to play. Just kind of get going. Yeah. It is a playful energy. The downloads are insane. I'll tell you one that I had today. Well, just now, my downloads seem to be, like phrases and words that we use is like making more sense of that. And this is one to think about, was the word liability. Whether or not you're a liability is, I want to say, based on your lying ability. And I was like, wow, that's just, you're a liability if you're a liar. Mark, get online instead of messaging me. Sorry. I don't know if Mark knows I'm live, but I was just chatting to him. There you go. Okay, he's just talking about divine timing. Hopefully he'll join us. Spring is coming, weather warmer, love is in the air. Okay, it is. And that's another suck at lying. I suck at lying. Yeah. And you've always got to be watching your back, which means that you're a liability. And no one wants really a liar working for a company or having a liar as a partner. I'm not a fan of lying. Hi, Cherie. The aeroplanes keep covering the skies here, but the winds of change is happening. I was actually thinking earlier, I'll talk about it now. I was thinking about the seasons. I was thinking about the star signs and where we kind of slot in, where our purpose is. I was thinking about, because we're coming up to spring, so it'll be Aries that starts off spring, being a cardinal sign. Okay, so they have the fun aspect, Laurie, and they get it going, the season going with all their inspiration and their creativity. But they can kind of lose, it's the Emperor energy. So we're definitely coming into the divine masculine's energy. But they kind of lose the motivation, okay, to keep that enthusiasm going. And that's when you pass over to Taurus in the kind of middle of spring, who are like grounded and fixed and stubborn, but they're very good at bringing these projects together. They kind of can overlook all of it so they can help the cardinals and bring that. Well, that would make sense, wouldn't it, Laurie? Your enthusiasm at the moment. So then it's like I hand over to Taurus, who is obviously the fixed sign for the spring. And they can really help this ground and make this come together. They've got like the kind of longevity in it for long-term projects. But again, they kind of can stick in one place. They're kind of unbudgeable, which means that then you pass on to the mutuals at the end of the season, which will be Gemini, I believe, is a mutual sign. And the thing with Geminis or with mutual signs is that you always feel like you didn't really have your hands in anything. You just kind of got left the scraps, but it's really important to wrap up that cycle to come into summer. So I thought that'd be really interesting, whether to maybe do a reading and see where we can slot in, and then find out whether you're a cardinal or fixed or a mutual sign, and you can kind of help out your your fellow Aries, Taurus or Gemini through the spring. Which was quite nice to kind of see how we kind of slot into this. Anyway, I'm going to pull some Ladybird postcards. So that was just coming through. How we kind of slot in and can help each other with our star signs, the placement of them. Because spring is very nearly here and we're on a mission. Okay, so we've got to help and support each other. Easy as ABC. Do you believe there's a difference when you're on the cusp of two signs? I don't even know what the cusp of two signs is really. Are you saying like your birth dates? Because I don't really look into the charts. I've done research quite a while ago, but I seem to be researching where we had our placements, kind of like as in whether we were cardinal or fixed, and how that kind of works and our personality traits. So it's not an area, and it's not something I'm going to say. I'm just saying, well, that makes sense to me, that the cardinals will be really, we'll look into it more. I'll get my book down and we can read about it when I actually do the reading. But I plan on doing that reading. So it's going to be really for Aries mostly, because it will be for April. And then we're going April into May. It'll be handover to Taurus. And then it's kind of getting Gemini ready to wrap up spring and help everyone with the transition. Because they're normally kind of laid back, okay, easy. They're not really decision makers. They're good to go with flow, which is perfect for them to kind of wrap up the end of the month. But obviously, they've got to have some kind of, it'd be nice for them to feel worthy that they have a place in this. Okay. And then I believe we're going to Cancer, who will get summer started. Hand over to Leo. You kind of get it. Okay. Hi, intuitive Megs. Hi, Lucy. Just got back from the gym. How is everyone? Absolutely fantastic. Well, I am. I can only speak for myself. Curious, DM is a Taurus and on the cusp of Gemini. Okay. I'm Gemini on the cusp of Taurus. Pretty perfect then. So what you can have a look at is look at your personality traits, because, well, it means that you're both kind of leaders, but you're quite good to, it just keeps coming back to this ABC. But maybe you're not as fixed and stuck as Smoke and Fluff. Bloody Smoke and Fluff. What are these two doing? Little mischievous characters. It's very interesting when you start to look into it. You've had an emotional few days. One part of the energy. It seems that if you're not really uplifted, then you could be in that shadow side of the energy. It will pass next. Both for Capricorn. In your situation, I'm cusp of Sagittarius. When you say you're cusp, does it mean that your birthday is very close to the date when it switches over? Do you want to explain that one to me? Because I was thinking about my daughter Megan. She's Aquarius, but she's the 21st of January. And it's kind of like they change around about the 23rd, don't they? So is that what you mean, the cusp? You're not quite sure. Well, I'm the 27th of April. So I say I'm a Taurus. But I'm quite close to Aries, aren't I? Birthday's close to next sign. Okay. Yeah. I'm not sure what's going on here. We've got the customs officer. Yeah, they're postcards. They're not like they're not tarot cards, oracle cards. They're just postcards. Imagine I could send them to you. Look. Hi, McKenna. What's the topic? Don't know. We were just talking about cardinal, fixed, and mutual star signs and where we slot into the seasons. That's what I was talking about. Hi, original. I'm not sure actually I've seen that twice now, the postman. The postman, the party. We're going to have to work this one out. We've got a big cup of coffee. All good. the gingerbread boy, and motor cars. Seriously? Okay. You just want to travel, but downloads interfere. I've actually felt, I can tell you the story of cricket. I can't remember the bloody phrase for that. Hi, Lauren. Glad you could join us. The story of cricket. Willow says something, and it's like, it's not about cricket. It's not all about cricket. I can't remember this bloody saying. Okay. I'm looking it up. I'm not like responding to anyone. I'm sure it's something like that. Not cricket. Something contrary to traditional standards of fairness or rectitude. An appeal by the Crown against too lenient a sentence is simply not cricket. It's an Australian slang. Having something that is unjust or just plain wrong done to someone or something. This come from the game of cricket. Oh, where's that gone? This come from the game of cricket, which is regarded as a gentleman's game where fair play was paramount. Okay, do you think that means Willow? She's dealing with what she needs to deal with. She kind of said to me she'd be going off radar. She might be just having a spin in the washing machine. It's there's still some stuff that all of us have to clear. Okay, so what did I just say? I just said, oh, about fair play is paramount. Okay. Sun signs are at least one sign off, if that helps anyone. Okay. I'm not kind of delving too deep into it, but I'm going to get my book down and have a look into it. So I wasn't really looking at the sun signs. Well, I was, because the sun sign is the sign that we all know. So I was looking at where that slotted in, whether it was a cardinal, a fixed, or a mutual sign. Okay. They almost never agree with me. Well, rest of the chart, it's not mine either. I know that I'm a Taurus, so that's a good place to kind of just go from. It's absolutely a fine star sign for me. I seem to resonate a lot with Taurus. So, hi Karen, you're here listening but driving. Awesome. Your boss asked you about crickets yesterday. Well, there you go. Hi Mark. I've had all your messages, but I'm on here, so I'll answer you later maybe. It depends when I get off. I might not check my messages. A game of cricket yesterday. Cricket gentleman, I like that a lot. Yes. Yeah, just saying it was a gentleman's sport, which brought me to like the divine masculines, and that fair play is now paramount. So there's some unjust stuff going on. Okay, they're really like speaking up. I don't know what these cards say, but it looks like someone might be fixing their car. Your head's been dizzy, like I've been in a washing machine. Yeah, I've been extremely tired tonight, but I know that I'm to rest, and also I do remember what the reading said about the divine feminines feels drained of energy, and the divine masculines looking a little bit old. So it's when I see myself looking a bit pasty, I know why. And I'm resting. So I'm not rushing around anyway. I'm not tearing around. I know when to kind of limit my work. So I'm being quite disciplined now. You'll be right back. You're going to make dinner? Okay. If I'm saying hi to Mark. Grounding is important. Yes, it is. Make sure that you're getting some fresh air as well. You get a bit stuffy, especially if you're staying indoors. So, what's going on my table? That sounded like I was a copper. What's going on here then? Oh, that's quite funny. Because I've got, okay, so there's nonsense here. The divine masculine is, you know, this fairness is paramount. Now, when I came on, guys, which some of you have missed, but we were talking about downloads, and I was saying about how words were just kind of, I was making more sense of words. Check me out, making more sense of words, not in the way that you think, okay? But it was the word liability. I said, kind of, you are a liability, really, based on your lying ability. How much of a liar you are. No one wants to be with a liar. No one wants to be with a liar and hears them lie the most. I've had family members like that who are like professional liars. And you have to kind of sit back and listen to the bullshit, and you're like, this is just, and they believe their lies. They're a liability. I think I picked up yesterday that honesty is the best policy, and it is. You haven't got to cover yourself. It's like, even in this, if I was to lie to you about anything or keep things like purposely hidden from you, like through fear of how you'll judge me, I don't feel that there's anything anyone has on me. It's like, bring it up. Even if it's like filthy photographs, I don't really care. It's like, no one has anything on me. I'll speak about it. I'll put my hand up. I should be able to explain to you the story. There's no need to lie. And we can, even when we're trying to get ourselves out of trouble. And I'm just like blatantly truthful. I said to you guys, I found myself in a court of law. I'll probably just say to them, well, divine told me to do it. And then try and explain spiritual ascension to them. I'm not gonna lie. And yeah, and when you speak to someone and you know, you're just like, I don't have an excuse. You just know where you stand. Not so much of a liability, are they? And that's what comes in with that, the story of cricket, a gentleman's sport. So yeah, it's like that no one had, especially if we're going to kind of, you know, want to be influential world leaders, there could be some shit that comes out, couldn't there? You see how it happens with, when you look at like the famous people, when it all hits the headlines and the news, and it destroys them. They feel so guilty and it's embarrassing. And it's like, if you're going to step into this, you've got to be authentic, because you just don't know what will come out of the woodwork. I think that we're all pretty good, you know. We have to take responsibility for the life that we've lived, but we know that no one's perfect. Everyone has a story. Okay, anyway, I don't know why that's come up. Liability. That's down to your lying ability. Clean slate. Too many lies. That's what I come up with. Let's look what Smoke and Fluff's bloody doing here. Lovey said she feels playful. Okay, so it's time to get things moving for spring, I want to say. And then we've got your body, so that will come in. Okay, I'm just going to put my head down and channel a bit because I haven't put a story together. So we've got Smoke and Fluff coming out of the closet. No skeletons in them closet. It's like, come out, don't hide. All those jam tarts you've been eating in there. What goes on behind closed doors. Smoke and Fluff. Then you've got your body. So you're coming out of the closet. We're getting moving now. That's been a definite big message today, is to move your body, to start getting moving, exercising. And then we have the customs officer. So he's obviously checking for dodginess. But I feel that this is definitely about travelling. I don't know, no dodginess, because we've got pirates next. But the holiday, the travelling, wanting to travel. Who said they want to travel? I know that you maybe meant, you know, spiritual travel, like with your dragon. But how about some real life travel? the customs officer. He's just got his magnifying glass out here. He's examining details very carefully. Things are getting moving here. You've got pirates. A pirate copy. If you had a pirate copy of something, it was dodgy. It wasn't authentic. It was copyright. Okay. You do to the Garden of the Gods? Now we've got to tell the time. Now that's taken me to what I said yesterday about the Laurie, when you was on earlier and you were channeling, I asked you if your lip had dropped because I was picking up on the drooping of the lip. And when I done my first reading today, at the end of it, as I'm doing it, I didn't say anything to you guys, but my lip, it's like it's a nerve there. We've been talking about nerve endings. It's this side, and it kind of pulls this lip down. And I was trying to kind of figure out whether or not I'm having a stroke, okay? Because I've been speaking about it, but I won't claim it as my own. And I'm trying to think, well, what is it then? Has somebody had a stroke? And I was giving out, said about how Emily, Megan spoke about it, Yane, and it's, you know, has your face drooped? Can you talk? I thought, well, I can talk. Just about. Might be a bit slurred, but I can talk. And then, can you raise your hands above your head? Yay, I can do that. And then the last one is time. And when I heard Emily, I think it was an advert that was actually telling us, because I was like, I don't know the signs. And then obviously Divine sent us what we asked for. What are these signs? And the last one was time. It says telling the time. What I wanted to say to you, Laurie, was I felt like it was someone crying. And you know when you cry in your bottom lip and you just can't stop, you've just got that. I've worked with masculines, okay, when they have been in their deepest, darkest, and they don't know what to do, they don't know how to carry on. And I swear to God, it's that fucking bottom lip. They will sob in front of me, and it's that lip. I was speaking to a masculine the other day about it. I said, do you remember when you would just stand there and just have this and tell me how you can't cope? It's a different story now, but that. You broke your jaw years ago. My chin is numb. That's interesting. So I wondered whether or not, because you said that you felt like crying, and I was, as you was channeling, it was like I asked whether or not your jaw had kind of dropped, your lip. And I've been biting my lips quite a lot, but I actually kind of put it down to maybe not someone having a stroke. It's going to be this trembling bottom lip. Okay. Upset. The postman's here. And the postal service. Took me to my husband, actually. When you said that you didn't have a, what did you put? And your chin is numb. My husband had to have like severe facial surgery. And as they had to do a lip split. And as they done, they cut one of his nerve endings and he had no feeling. And that's what it kind of took me to, was the droopiness. But anyway, okay. Just interesting, there's the postman's here. So maybe it's actually like my husband coming through. Was crying, but I felt it was him. Yeah, the masculines. You guys were definitely channeling the masculines, not just you, Lobby. I picked up a couple of you did. What happened to Dark Phoenix, who deleted their message twice? Anyone pick that one up? It was like DP put about it was all coming to us and all being delivered, and then all of a sudden deleted their messages. But when you actually watch the messages, when I said to you guys, listen up now, if you could listen to what I was saying in the messages, it's like they're answering at the time, but channeling through you. I've tried to tell us how we can get into channeling others. It's like you really need to pay attention. These chats are really important, because if a channeling is going to come through, it's going to come through live, and we're missing it. And it's like, we want the answers. You want to know how the masculine feels. And Laurie spoke up straight away and said, guys, I'm channeling, but I'm not going to. And I'm like, well, what's the purpose of this channel then? If the masculines know that they can do this, then they're going to use us divine feminines to channel. And it's like we're not even seeing it. So it was really interesting. So if any of you ever feel that Willow is one, it's like you've taken over Laurie from Willow, because Willow would be one that knows that she channels the masculine's energy. And if you speak up, and then I went on to say on the video, it's time for you to express yourself. If you listen back to the video and like you listen really carefully to what I'm saying, and you put it into the mindset that the masculines are using you as a channel, as a vessel to channel, you can kind of see I'm saying it, but that video was recorded a couple of hours before. So you have to kind of, okay. It does kind of take over. I know, definitely. Sometimes I do readings and it won't be me, it'll be channeling, okay? But it's fine. But I've been talking to you about how I've been putting the syncs together and recognizing people's behaviors. It's like, oh, that's not their normal behavior. Like when you're out of character. Another thing that we say, they're acting out of character. Yeah, it's probably not them. So it's just, we just have to be a bit more, we're definitely learning. And they're learning through us and getting more confident. It even said, true. Yes, what you're asking about is true. The masculines are channeling. So really interesting. And I found it interesting that DP pulled back their messages. It was like, well, what's that about then? Why would you delete them? It was masculine channeling. And I tell you what I had. Jason may listen to this back, but just before I came on, a channel called Spirit Talks popped up, and it said, this message is for you. And I literally played it just before I came on, and it said, this is for a DM called Jason. And I thought, well, my name's not Jason. It's only the first part of it. And so whether that's for Jason, I don't know. I just pass on the messages. It come up and it said, this message is for Jason. You're taking a massive spiritual leap and you're totally besotted with your divine feminine. Apparently, if it's you, Jason, you'd have to listen to that. It's Spirit Talks. I think it's quite a long channeling, but I just listened to the Jason part. Then she went off into the star sign of Pisces. So it might be worth a listen. I'll share this stuff if I need to. Am I English? Yes, I am English. Topic of discussion, we don't really ever know. It just, whatever comes out. It's so hard separating two masculine with the same signs. Sorry, I just don't really have an opinion or a comment for that one. I wasn't being rude. Been feeling your ex regret lately too. It's heavy but lightens us as we progress. We wouldn't be us without them and all of what they gave us, this existence and the many past lives. Oh, it makes sense. I sometimes can feel like such a silly girl. It makes sense my husband's around it. It's our wedding anniversary today. So 21 years. My husband set me free in my dream state and energetically a while back, okay? So it was like the release has gone. But yeah, and I don't really tap into him. When I first started this, that was kind of my belief that got me into this. It was really only him that I was talking to until I realised that it was a collective energy. Okay, and he's part of that. But that's really where my faith was within him. And then it just like, I can just call him. So if I want him here, I can just call him here for guidance. But yeah, it feels like maybe it's just happy anniversary. Yeah. 21 years ago at the sweet age of 21. Half my life ago. Hey, guys. Oh. We're getting back with the reading. I don't know if I was like halfway through saying something. Oh, about your regret, wasn't it? You did that with the shopping, yeah. And it felt like it wasn't you, like a fed up personality. Yeah, you've got to, guys. Anybody, I'm serious. Anybody that they can find their way to traveling, not silly. They realise they can do things. And the more that we talk about it and they're listening, they're going to try it, aren't they? So they're going to try out their powers through you. So even when you do know what you're saying, okay, it will still be a message for someone else. Laurie, you always look surprised. Or you always let us know. Well, you don't look surprised, but it's like DM text in. And Jess said it earlier. My DMs being ever so loving. He's not normally like that. No, he never used to be like that. This is the new him. It's like, allow it. Don't question it. For me, that says that that's perfect, isn't it? It was like the karmic that reached out to, I can't remember her name. That's just kind of like, well, that's just evidence then that this is working. This is happening. Your DMs start behaving out of character. Who knows who they were possessed by? But it's just different ways of looking at this. Let's get back to this. Jasper's eating. So the time, you know when it's time to make the call. That was the sign, because I'm like, and then the last kind of thing to do when you're testing someone to see if they've had a stroke, is it time? So telling the time. It's telling the time of when to go, when to leave the bullshit. Hi, Jess. See? Don't say that. Not typical. It is. It's a new him. It's like you're also shocked that your divine masculines have changed. I don't understand it. Wasn't that what you was expecting? Isn't that what you've been working towards? It's like, don't block it now. It's like everything that you want's happening, and then you're like, well, hang on a minute. There must be something dodgy here. Really? It's prophecy. I've been telling you it'll happen. So that in your mind is like, well, that's not like him. No, this is the new him. This is the one that he's growing into. It's beautiful. Okay. Don't you stump his growth with your doubt that he'll go back. The postman. So I felt this was a letter telling the time when to send a message. Because we've got a party. So someone does want a party. Good old Royal Mail comes in with the locomotive. The locomotive on the train. The locomotion. You guys mentioned that earlier. I went and had a look. Masculine's got an issue about dancing. You picked up that one as well. They can do the locomotion. Watch the video. She's even showing them the steps. It's like us traveling, taking the party around the world. You need freedom to be able to do that. With that, you need to burn your ships, and then you're going to have to win. You either win or die. Burn your ships. There's no going back. I know. I picked it up from you, Jess. Just wallow in it. Wallow. Is that the right word? Yeah. Wallow. Wallow in love. Well, if you have to. It's so nice, the energy the last couple of days. Thank goodness. He's very happy and things are great. And isn't that perfect? Don't screw it up. Okay? It'll be beautiful. It is great. Lots of progression going on there, Jess. It's like you're going through he's going through a quick ascension now. The party. Join in the party, guys. It's time to join the party. Time to send the message. Could be like this way. Mail. Telling the time. The postman and the postal service. It's time to join the party. And the gingerbread boy. Run as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread man. He's a boy. He's out of there. They're chasing after him. Where are you off to? Okay. But we seem to have a broken car. Or maybe lack of transport. There you go. Serious. This ain't no cricket. I think. Congo. That's as. Do you know what, Laurie? It was you that said I've got the locomotion come up. When I shared that, I thought us feminines would be like, do do do, come on and join the Congo. Do do do, it's a train across the floor. You can eat the gingerbread man. You can have him. I'm not over keen on gingerbread. So you can have the gingerbread man. Do you know the muffin man? The muffin man? The muffin man. Who lives on Drury Lane? I'm sure that's where School of Rock is on, Drury Lane. Near there anyway. I remember spotting it. Okay. Do you know the muffin man? Being bullied now. He doesn't. He gets. I'm talking about Shrek. I'm being taken to like Shrek here, and he just rises, don't he? And then he's this giant gingerbread man. This was Emily's favourite character from Shrek. Was the gingerbread man? Do you know what she used to call it? Me man. Me man. She had to have her me man. Her gingerbread man, but it was the one from Shrek. I'm a real boy. Okay, where are we going from here then? Let's just get some normal tarot. They're very interesting, these sort of stories. And was it you, Laurie, that said that who said they were going to be leaving breadcrumbs? Not my gumdrop buttons. I was so tempted to watch that. I think it might have been earlier on this evening. But I started to watch a film. Me and Emily, we kind of do it in little segments. She's so tired. She's already gone to bed. Well, she should maybe, because I don't know what the bloody time is. 9 minutes past 1. But like, she's going to bed like early. I heard her run a bath though earlier. She went to me, I've had my bath. I said, good girl. I said, how was it? She said, it's really nice. She's really quite puffy. I don't know what's going on with her. She's extremely tired. We were watching Julie and Julia. Okay. Emily loves cooking. And we both kind of went, and it was a good one, but she was so tired that we stopped it. We're going to continue over the weekend. I don't know if any of you have seen that. Hi, Bond. Getting ready for the ball. Yeah. Is that what we're doing in our minds? That's what I was going to say to you about unicorns. So what I got yesterday, like an awareness. You got to remember it's my awareness. Was that we have our dragons, and I knew we'd be working on unicorns. I saw my unicorn yesterday, or the day before. She actually looks like, I can show you, because actually I've based it on a picture that I took, copied, it's 111. I took a screenshot of this picture that I had shared ages ago. It's just this, but this is what the colours of my unicorn. And that's what she kind of looks like. But what I felt, our dragons can locate other dragons, okay? That's how I feel. And can locate our counterparts, dragons. So that's via travelling. But I felt with the unicorns, and I know nothing about this, and I'm not looking at what you're putting, but this is just, I felt like our unicorns are our protective energy. And I felt that they're actually blocking the karma from getting to your divine masculine. So I felt my unicorn was actually with my divine masculine, blocking any negative energies. That. And it was like, okay, I get now why we need to, our unicorns. I even said to Emily, have you got a unicorn with me? And I didn't know where that come from. from. And she's like, what are you talking about? I said, I don't know, I just feel like you've got a unicorn with you. Now, if she's in this low mood where she's sleeping a lot, I said, you know, she's a bit sad at the moment. So I felt as if our dragons are really here for traveling. That's what I felt. The dragons too, most definitely. I mean, they're just, but I just felt like the unicorn will stay. Your unicorn will stay and keep away the negative energies. Anyway, so. Well, I knew the colour of her because I could see that she was quite colourful, but she took me more to what I used to be a really big fan of My Little Ponies and Care Bears when I was younger. And it just reminds me of one of the My Little Ponies I could see, which was white, but she had like rainbow pony. So I saw her, but she looks like she's got some sassiness to her. And both my dragon and her have like false eyelashes and batter their eyelids, and I don't think I'm doing that. But they're like, anyway. So whether that helps, to know that your unicorn is stopping this negative energy. Oh, there you go. So funny, Laurie, because I was just about to show you something else. I've got stuff that you guys are going to love. Like, you're going to love this. And it stays in the kitchen, and I think it's Emily. She would have picked it up. I don't know. Probably from one of them grabber machines in the arcades. But I saw it and I thought, oh, this is perfect. The guys are going to love this. And Laurie's just put that she has a unicorn stuffed animal in her car to remind me they are here. Need to get a dragon one. Well, guess what I've got a stuffed one of to remind me to, like, it's perfect to repel this negativity, to protect us. Okay, you ready, guys? Oh, fucking banana. Seriously. It was like we could just go, hoot, hoot. I've got a banana. Always wondered why this little fella was hanging around in my kitchen. So we're going to banana them out of here. I just thought that was awesome. Thank you for the laughs. Look at that. Come on. So you know now, if I see it, I'm going to be like, it's just going to sit there now. Top banana. Jess, catch you later, sweetie. Have a fantastic evening. We've got an unhappy masculine here. Stubborn. Smoke and fluff. It's like you're going to come out of the closet, or you're going to live in this like broodiness. We'll have no bananas today. Not any ones that we've gone. That's how I look at it. It's like just squeeze it out. It goes shooting out of somewhere else. Ah, that's awesome. Have a look at how these cats are looking. I wonder if pussycats are trying to cheer up the divine masculine at the moment. Look, how they're looking at him. It's like, how do we perk him up? Go purr around him. Okay, then. Then we've got your body. So there's some focus on the body here. And a surrender to passion. Oh, insecurities regarding the body. Like kind of getting naked, up close and personal. This person here is unhappy as well because of their health, their diet, and their image. They want to be better. Okay. And it's definitely for sex. Their energy levels. Well, if they kind of put themselves onto a juicing and smoothing diet, that should really raise their energy levels. So they just need to adjust. It's been speaking about, with the masculine, was it today? Temptation. Okay, but you know when that food is making you sluggish. You just need to have a big meal and you just want to sleep, don't you? So But your cat hind in his face. It's not even funny, Laurie. When Lily was in my room last night, that's exactly what she done. She was putting her butt in my face as if like, come play. And it's like, you're a cat. Get your butt out of my face. And off. I kicked her out of the room. I told you she was not planning on sleeping. So it was just interesting that it's like being flaunted in front of you. I've locked into a new group of DMs now. Yeah, enlightened ones. It was the plan, always from the start, to bring us all together. I've just gone with the flow. I know my reason why I'm here. I've done my own cards. I know my past life shit. It's not even that bad. But he's in a better shape than you. He's made a green drink yesterday. That's exactly what I swear, so much has been going through about health and how, like, I was talking to Emily, coming with this film called Julie and Julia. It was I don't know their names, okay, but it's like a famous chef who, it's her story, and then there's a lady who not happy in her work, but she loves cooking, so she does all the recipes in the book and blogs about it. And anyway, the customs officer, newspapers, what's going on? Hot off the press. It could be the masculine who's scared of things coming out. Well, maybe that's kind of a lesson, isn't it? Well, don't do anything that you're going to be embarrassed about. That's a big sign, isn't it? That's it, Julia Child. Thank you, ones beloved. I know that, I didn't want to get her name wrong, seeing as it's based on 2 true stories. Lovely connection both of these ladies had with their husbands or partners, and it made me feel as if, they were very supportive of the feminine following her passion. It was like the muse, okay? That's what was really coming through was. But it was more the masculine was, their muse, kept them going. It's beautiful. Sherry, yours always had body issues, very ashamed of his weight and goes on binge diets. They don't see the beauty within, this is definitely something that they're going to have to address, undress. Because that issue for them is not an issue for the divine feminine. It's like you don't even see any of that. And if they were to kind of change dramatically, it's like they've tried to change themselves because of their own insecurities. Yeah, I don't care. There's nothing I don't already know, really. Yeah, that's exactly it. Hi, Warren. I've been struggling with some fairly serious digestive issues, and those have led me to lose 35 pounds. I need to eat healthier and have some body image issues. Resonated with that. Thanks. You're welcome, Warren. What did I put? Digestive issues. Celery juice, maybe. Celery juice is meant to be, some people can't stomach it, okay? Hold your nose. But it's like irritable bowel syndrome, that's why I said it. But apparently celery juice is a real good kind of cleansing agent and will sort you out. If you can drink 16 ounces, you're going to have to get a juicer and just juice celery juice. It's not eating the celery. 16 ounces for 2 weeks. Okay, see if you feel a lot better. Your body will sort itself out. But try celery juice first. After that, so I believe it will be, you need to check out, oh, come on, give me his name. I think his name's Anthony Williams. Okay, if you check him out on Google, he's a spiritual doctor. He's a doctor that can look at you and do an X-ray of your body, and he knows exactly what you're lacking in. He's the one that says that the thing that we lack as humans is trust. We need to watch and appreciate as the sun sets every day, knowing that we build our trust by knowing that sun will most definitely rise tomorrow. That's a dead cert. That builds trust. But I'm sure this was a while ago that I either watched a video, I'm talking like 2 years, if not more ago. Celery juice, I believe it's every day, 16 ounces for 2 weeks. After that, you can just limit it to maybe once a week, a fortnight. It's worth a go. People will say, oh, I can't stand celery juice. Well, then stick with the issues then. It might just work. Okay, we'll give it a go, guys, but check it out yourself, okay? I'm just giving you kind of... maybe we'll all try it. Only tonight I was sitting there thinking, I have so many books everywhere with just different recipes for smoothies and salads. And all, I mean, I do my study and I write it down, but it's like, so it comes out when it needs to. But I definitely, you're a vegetarian? Okay, cool. See, I still eat meat. I'm not really fussed about it, about eating meat. I do think that would change. Meat's not like the thing that I need, and same with potatoes. It's like I really am into veggies and fruits. So who knows? That might be taking us here. So sorry, Warren. I'm going to go back because I saw that you responded. I've needed to be on a liquid diet in the past, so I can do it when I need to. I will check out this doctor. Thanks so much. I will check it out. I believe his name's Anthony Williams. But spiritual doctor, you should be able to find him through Hay House. Okay. And hopefully that will help you. And another good thing to remember is the amount, like your stomach's only the size of your fist, but it can stretch, I believe, like up to 10 times. So you don't really need a lot. And I dealt with this ages ago. You know that I eat funny times of day and night. There is no kind of rules. You don't have to have breakfast, lunch. You just eat when you want to eat. That's hard because you'll have a lot of people worrying about you. And you can really live on not that much for quite a long time. I was like caring for my husband during this process, and he did not eat for a long time. And you keep going, okay? I'm not telling you not to eat, but fasting's very good. And when we're channeling, we normally find that we don't eat because we tend to keep our vessels quite empty from all that denseness. So again, it's fine if you don't. When anybody says to me, oh, I'm not eating tonight, I don't really question her, okay? It's a smoothies, I think, and juicing diet. You get some nuts and seeds in there as well. Right, should we carry on? Hi, Carol. I just saw your photograph that you sent me. Beautiful. You made me chuckle. You're welcome. I can only really give you anything that I've read, just what I kind of believe in, tried, tested. I remember when you speak about like diets and everything, it's who said that the DM, was it you, Sherry, that, you know, different diets? I've got them all. I used to put me and my husband on all these different diets. Bloody fortune to buy all that stuff. And it's like you can keep it really, really simple. You can just chuck so much stuff into a blender, make up your own stuff. And I only use water as well. So I buy frozen frozen fruits, bags of frozen fruits, which makes then like your smoothie nice and cold. Always put an avocado in there, half an avocado. A banana makes it nice and sweet. Pineapple makes it sweet as well, gives you some energy. Make sure you put some greens in there, so some kale. You can just put in spinach, rocket, sprinkle of seeds on the top. blitz it together. A lot of these recipes tell you to use like almond milk, and I quite like it with water. Spinach and kale, really good for you. So just make sure you get your mixture. Apples, pears. Want to clear yourself out? Get eating some pears. That will have you pooping. Let's look at the customs officer. Always a banana. Always. Blueberries. If you can get wild blueberries, they're like the super fruits of the earth. Got to be wild blueberries though. That's it. You just go with what you feel like. Food is just nourishment for me. And that's the same. But it's important to some. And I've been on all these different fads and trying to work it out. And it really is, you know, just go with what you feel like. You know when you want to be healthy. Hi, Jason. Signed in just as you said that will get you pooping. Hi, everyone. Jason. Spirit Talks sent a message. There's a channel called Spirit Talks, and it flashed up on my phone before I came on, and I listened to it, and it said that you can have a look if you want to. I'd suggest you would, because I don't know if they're talking about you, but they said Jason, and it was at the beginning of the message, and it made me think of you. And it's like, this message is for you. The name's Spirit Talks, the channel name. Should be their latest video. It's only the first bit that's about you. If it's you, you're the only one that I know called Jason. So I'm just passing on the messages tonight. All that stuff I've got stored in here. You've been drinking dark fruits. Oh, my daughter drinks that, dark fruits. But I think the colours we crave has to do with chakras. Yeah. Dark fruits, is that like alcohol? Spirit Talks, that's it. Check it out. It's a very interesting message. I don't know if it's talking about you, but you'll know if it resonates with you. Custom officers. Guys, I'm going to focus on this because we've been on like for 57 minutes. Here comes Jasp. Hi, boy. Oh, can't walk actually yet. Sorry, guys. Did it do anything? Got a butt in the screen. You're going to have to come down. Thank you. Hey. Are we talking about you? Is this why you've come onto the table? Guys, I'm just going to take my eyes off of the chat now. Okay, Jasp, I need to come forward, sweetie. Let me pull some clarifiers, and then we're just going to channel it, because I do get distracted, guys. You never drink alcohol. It's dark berries and fruit juice. I think my daughter's is a cider I'm talking about, dark fruits. I don't know, the name sounded... That's what my eldest drinks. I don't drink much. I will drink, but like in social settings. Like if I was hanging out with you guys, we'll have the cocktails going. I won't force you. We'll have some non-alcoholic ones for ones that don't wish to participate with the alcohol, but I don't mind it, but it's socialising for me. I don't go down the alcohol aisle in a supermarket. I wouldn't even think about doing that. That's just me. But most people do. So anyway, what's up with the car? What's up with the car, Jasp? It's like, ask for assistance. He's pointing at a bit here. It's like, don't look at me and ask me. Ask above for assistance. What's up with the car? Does look like quite an interesting reading. You're not going to nip me tonight, are you? Like that gingerbread man. You want to eat me? Well, it's definitely about a message. Okay, here's the messenger. The Page of Pentacles. Now, this is about a project. Getting things moving. Getting things moving might just have an issue with the car. I think it's the battery. I think it's drained. You need to recharge your battery. Right then, let's get over to these cards, and I'm going to get this story out in one go. Is Kerry on tonight? Made her wait so long last night. Okay. Smoke and Fluff. These cats. Looks like you. And I've got Tia as well. That does look like Tia here. We saw a pussy cat as well that looked like you earlier. Okay. Smoke and Fluff. Looking at the Divine Masculine, who's not happy. Look, he's very dissatisfied with life. So I think that they've been keeping him company. So now we have the Masculine. I feel like he has body issues, especially when it comes down to being fit enough for task, being acceptable enough. It's definitely the passionate energy here. As soon as you can see the skeleton, maybe he's wishing to be more skinnier, more bonier. The customs officer. He's checking out the finer details. He's getting ready to say goodbye to them 3 cups here. You can see, look, it's like all the clues are there. They're all spilt out of the cups. He's got the 2 cups behind him. There is another feminine in the picture who is fake. You're a fake, baby. You can't conceal it. How do I know? 'Cause I can feel it. Bit of Alexandra O'Neill there. Fake. Burning the ships and then you can't go back. It's time. Divine Masculine here, single, independent. A fulfillment of his wishes. It's time. He knows. He knows the truth now. Definitely about fakeness. It was coming up in the cards that no way could the Divine Masculine tolerate it anymore. Well, for much, much longer. So you got the postman. It's time maybe to send a letter. I don't know. Got a car here. I bet this one's on the road. Unless you're going to, like, I don't know, hijack a postal van. But the postman. Something's delivered in the post. Oh, this could be then maybe a divorce coming through. The Divine Masculine does need to be kind of set free from any karmic bullshit, cycles, fakeness, pretense. So a divorce would be on the cards. And something comes in the post. It's like it sets him free. It's time to party. All those dreams. Party, party, party. Come on and join the conga. Da, 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 da. Jazz, you dancing with me? Do, 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 do. Join the conga line. You guys seriously sit there and watch me, don't you? And you let me do this. Cheers. Wants to escape. Don't eat me alive. You've been sending him crystals to test with my energy. There you go. You've been sending crystals. He's been sending channeling. You've been sending dragons, unicorns. Hermit. He knows it's time. We love it. Thank the Lord that you do. Sending a message. Something to do with the car. Needs a new car. Do you think Divine's going to manifest this masculine a nice car? Well, they're going to aid him, aren't they? They're going to at least allow him. There's lots that's lining up here. The customs officer might need to get passport. When does your passport run out? Oh, I think the laws. Have the laws in us travelling now? I don't know. I don't deal with the politics kind of stuff, and I don't really know how it affects us, but I might have to check like my passport. So it's like there's travelling, coming out of the closet, getting fit. You guys been to the gym. And the customs officer. Pirates. Knowing, telling the time, knowing when it's time. Joining the party. the gingerbread boy, and then we've got the hermit. So it's all ready. It's just something to do with the car. There you go. You need your passport too. These are things that we kind of go, well, if we're going to be traveling, we best maybe get the passport out, check it out, and then just allow Divine. Divine will set up. You getting your passport renewed and all that kind of stuff. You went to college in a wine country? Oh, okay, the hermit. So it's all there. He's got the star in the lantern. And that's with the gingerbread boy. So he knows he's gonna make a run for it. That's why masculine's gonna make a run for it. My DM just chose to stay with karmic. Tonight's conversation was our cleanest communication yet. I handled it with grace. I'm going to hermit, I think, for a bit. Yes, he's just gone back into the cycle, the washing machine. Again, this is kind of like part of the process, especially as he's getting closer and closer. It gets more scarier. Don't you worry about it. The messages I've had today about how thoughts are manifesting, and then there's counterparts that plan on having other intentions and their flights have been cancelled. And it's like this divine feminine said to me, she said, it's my thoughts. She said, but it seems that since we've been in separation, they're not allowing anything to go right for the counterpart. Whilst you're away, I wouldn't worry about that. Camel, part of the process. You don't have to worry about that. That's not anything to do with you. That's to do with what he needs to clear up. I've just said that needs to be cleared. If that means more separation, then more separation. Thank you, Ashley. We love you. You let go and then communication opens up. It's something you can't force. You can't force them to leave anybody. You can't force them to be with you. You can only, you've said enough. That's how I kind of feel. It's like, I've said enough, okay, to kind of work out the clues. It's just, they're going to fathom it out in their own time. They will figure it out. They're figuring it out. All those syncs come in today's reading, guys. All the syncs. Never really separated. We're not. That's just an illusion. But there is the runner. And all the time that you're lying and lying to yourself, it's just a liability, isn't it? That's not secure and safe. So let them do what they're going to do. Carol and Divine has them. Divine, I know it's shit, isn't it? But hey. Back in the washing machine. It is what it is. That's the way it had to be. Couldn't have been any other way. And just trust in that. It's all good. Carol, we're getting the show on the road regardless. It's all good. And not just that, but, you know, it's a test to see how you react to it. Whether you'll keep your faith, sing like you're singing to them and dance like you're dancing with them. That's exactly it. How can you not? The songs that are coming through. Do you guys check out well, I know that Alana checked out Peter Cetera, The Glory of Love, and then we had The Power of Love with Celine Dion, and the music's beautiful, guys. The songs are just coming through. I can be here just like pottering around and a song would just come in. Okay, we're going to spread this love, aren't we, everywhere? That's my intention. And we're going to do it naturally without forcing it. Like when the student's ready, the teacher will appear. It's all in order, this channel. We're not pressurizing or pushing this at all. Like, we know the rules, guys. We're learning. And we're putting it into practice together. Alana, what are you answering me? What did I ask you? My memory's really terrible. I've told some guys today that I'll speak to them tomorrow, Thursday. And it's like Friday. And I've confused people today. What did I ask Alana? Oh, you've been waking up. Oh, okay, yeah, to the sweetest devotion. Well, how's that song go? I'll tell you what come through was, and I get the sweetest feeling, honey, the sweetest, loving you. Well, listen, just like bask in all the love that's coming through. You need to go ground. Okay. Your memory is really terrible right now too. Awesome. Really, I don't feel like it's us using our vessels like 100% of the time. It's always a test. It is. I'm way better off than I was 6 months ago. Even I'm different, better every day. I'm always, yeah, exactly. And soon these things won't even phase us. We just kind of go, well, parts of the process, just let it be. You will link it? Thank you. Awesome. Yes. Or I'll find it. Who's it by? Sweetest Devotion. I'll share the video because we have these songs, guys. I don't know how many of you actually watch the music video. It's like, I imagine them guys didn't know why they were filming it like that. But it's all for a meaning for us, I think. These are all our signs and synchronizations. They've kind of been led for us. It's like following the trail. Adele. Okay. Where are we going from here then? Well, I'm not sure. Okay, I think we've got the story here. What memory? Yeah. Body takeover. I'm putting these away. It's the battery. It's like the car's been sitting there for too long. That would be if you've been in Hermitage and you haven't been out that much. The car might be dead. And you might need a new battery altogether. A battery transplant. It happens if you leave it too long. You won't be able to recharge it. It depends. I know nothing about cars, but my mum did have a motor accessory shop, so she's probably channeling through me. If I have issues with my car tomorrow, I'm going to check. My car's fine. I don't really leave it long anymore. Lots of gratitude. Lots of guidance. We're getting so much guidance. My lips are sore. You guys got sore lips? They actually feel a bit flaky today, like with the biting. Oh. And I get the sweetest feeling, honey, the sweetest. Baby, the sweetest, loving you. Your nails are completely gone? Okay. Who keeps texting me? Okay. In your dream last night, DM's battery was supercharged. There you go. That's what they've been up to. Supercharged. We're doing the tarot mucha. I've got a really scratchy neck. But we've had the power cuts, haven't we? Supercharged. Good. 1 hour, 14 minutes, 14 seconds. Temperance meets temperance. Right, okay. Last message, and I'm going. I don't know how much I'm going to be on over the weekend. Going to vest up. If you want a reading, guys, I'll put the details in the description box. Alana, I have emailed you. And yeah, I'm doing readings over the weekend. So if you want to read in, get that booked in. They're awesome at the moment. Well, they always are. Yeah, that's cool, sweetie. I've put that I'll do it sometime over the weekend, Alana. It's absolutely fine. I'm looking forward to it. Past life readings are really good. They all are. What's Your Issue? Celtic Cross. And I've got up the new March monthly Your Ascension reading, Your Ascension guidance reading. Just for you, for the month of March. Carol, we've got the Divine Feminine here in the Hermit. Oh, playing devil's advocate. Really are confusing the masculines, we are. It's like it's like, lead us not into temptation. We had it earlier. Heart and desire. They're not going to be able to resist the temptation. So let's start with this bit. We've got the Surrender card. We've got the Ten of Cups. The universe is thrusting this. It could be the sexual energy just too much. The creative energy has been coming through. I said to you guys earlier that creative energy is the same as the sexual energy. You know how to transmute that, okay, into art, creative projects. These guys are needing to tame their passion, which will make them run because it's taken over the sexual desire. Just reminded me of you, Carol, when you said you're going into hermitage. Look, it's like, I will protect my star. But she's looking over there. She knows. She knows the deal. Let Divine do it. It's like Divine's going to go and give them a clobber over the head. Knock them out. Amnesia. Like we have a memory. Gone. And then we have the devil. Now, I'm going to read the book for these. The bottom of the deck is the Divine Feminine waiting for that destiny, okay? You've got the hourglass there. Not much sand left in there. The windmill. The windmill took me to Moulin Rouge, that I was saying. And the show I went to see was called Faray, I believe. But it took me to that windmill. It's like, guys, tits and teeth, okay? Just keep going. Hold your head up high. Proud. That reef there reminds me of poppies, like Remembrance Day, waiting for Remembrance Day. If some of our memories have gone and we're like a little bit forgetful, who's got them? I reckon the masculines. Don't worry about it. Okay, it's all good. I'm so pleased we've done this reading. I'm hoping it helped you. Let's read these. I'm going to change your words from keep to I've been waiting for a girl like you to come into my life. Yeah, waiting. It's been waiting. It's not keeps waiting, it's here. Now. So grateful for all of us who get our own information and found out and are tolerant and loving of each other. Good on us. Thank you. Well, look, this channel's for me to have a chat with me. It's like how Napoleon Hill wrote Think and Grow Rich to help him in his personal development. He didn't realise that book was going to like earn him more money than Andrew Carnegie. That's your song to your DM. There's a sync. Yeah, waiting. Let's read this. 5 of Swords. Well, I'm on the swords. That's good. A battle is concluded. Let's put the story together here. And then at least we can go off. We've had loads and loads of like little bits of guidance come through, which is awesome. Let's leave this evening morning, 1:52. My sleep pattern, seriously. Like going to bed at 5 o'clock every morning. Every morning, it's like, okay, I'm just adjusting. Let's read this. I'm not going to stop, okay? That's that creativity, Carol, something different. That would be something just, all I can say to you guys is just keep watching the monthly guidance, okay? About how you bringing it back to home, feeling safe and secure within your own skin. And also the weekend energy reading was awesome. That was the one that I've just put out today. Let's read this. Just keep an eye on the chat, guys. We've got a battle is concluded and the warriors think over their victory or defeat. Having a think in that hermit. The knight who has prevailed gathers his spoils of war. The defeated men must decide their next step, to join with the former enemy, to journey back home, to strike out alone. No war lasts forever. And when it is over, the world will have changed. I feel that's like the Divine Feminine's world's changed when the war's over. How you deal with it determines your character. Key ideas: conquest through forceful action, defeat, gloating or plotting revenge, life after wartime. Life after wartime. 10 of Cups. The war is over. It's like, thank fuck for that. Just going to find my cups in here. Not easy to find. Where are the cups? Come on. I've got you. Joy is coming to you in ways that may seem miraculous. A trouble or struggle is fading away, and the happiness that follows is more intense because of it. It's that intensity, Carol. 555, where Jason is. 155 here. That's interesting when I said about the intensity. Got to stop biting my lips, guys. A trouble or struggle is fading away, and the happiness that follows is more intense because of it, as a rainbow follows the storm. This is a time of wonder, not just for you, but for those you love and for those in your fellowship. Home, health, love and prosperity, all will benefit now. All will benefit now. That's beautiful. Take advantage of opportunities to share your good fortune with others, not just in material ways, but in ceremonies of celebration and thankfulness. You guys are being absolutely lovely tonight. McKenna, she's like, her appreciation is like oozing out of her. Take advantage of opportunity to share your good fortune with others, not just in material ways, but in ceremonies of celebration and thankfulness. Key ideas: family and community, lasting happiness, a time of peace after struggle and relief. And what a beautiful place for the Divine Masculines to come to. All ready, all prepared for them. Inviting, no bullshit, no drama. We've got the bananas ready. It's all good. Nice home. So now we've got the universe with this wand, this baton. Ace of Wands. The Ace of Staves signifies a creative impulse rising within you. It may be artistic or sexual. Divine Feminine's artistic, Divine Masculine's sexual. Or entrepreneurial. That one's good. Whatever the focus, your passion requires an outlet. Passive observation and overly careful consideration are no longer permitted. Any step you take in any direction will put you on the path to success now. This is only the beginning. It's only just begun. Okay, this is only the beginning. The journey may be long and rewards still in the far distance, but the time for action has arrived. Seize your opportunities now, or they may pass you by. Okay, key ideas, the beginning of an enterprise, opportunities offered, a new positive attitude. Next, Hermit. Got two major arcana, well, we've got three major arcanas left on the table. The Hermit, the Devil, the Wheel of Fortune. Let's go to card number 9 first, the Hermit. I just opened up to like the picture of her. She's on the box, she's like everywhere. This protection, look. She's protecting her star. She's not going to let anyone steal that from her. On a nice mountain top, a hermit welcomes the solitude that illuminates. Withdraw from the noise and the rush of the world. Withdrawn from the noise and the rush of the world. She is in search of herself, without the distractions and opinions of others. The light within her lantern is 6-pointed, symbolic of the union of the water of intuition and the fire of inspiration. Then you've got the Devil next. Okay. This alchemy combines what is felt with what is known and leads to true wisdom. All part of the process, see? Another meaning for the 6-pointed light is universal wisdom, mysteries that reach far beyond earthly limitations and into the cosmos. The Hermit is a teacher of these cosmic mysteries for those who are willing to make the effort. You guys are awesome. Put in your effort to your personal development. I've already spoke to you about that, Lauren. Only the most sincere seeker will trek to her lofty hermitage. The light from her lantern shines through the darkness of ignorance to guide those who are ready to look within. Key ideas: universal wisdom, spiritual solitude, the illumined soul, retreat into sanctuary. Can't wait till we get our sanctuary together, guys. Oh man, I'm good to just live there. Let's go to the Devil. 15. The Devil assumes a pleasing shape to beguile the vulnerable to give in to her temptations. She entices the weak to chase temporal goals of wealth, lust, and domination, and her crooning, dulcet words assure her victims that more lofty pursuits are foolish. Why strive for goodness and kindness in a world that rewards neither? It sounds like the karmic energy. It's like allow the masculine to sort this out here. Because there's a karmic energy that's just kind of getting them to doubt themselves regarding this truth. That kindness, gets you everywhere. Why strive for goodness and kindness in a world that rewards neither? The immediate pleasures are all that matter. The beauty of the Devil beckons and enchants. But look closer. She wears the ram's horns that ruthlessly batter, the peacock fan of empty pride, the bat wings of the darkest netherworld. Consider carefully the things that tempt you. Tear yourself free of addictions, manipulations, and emotional bondage. Follow only those passions that lead towards the light. Well, Divine Feminine is keeping that light pretty safe and secure until the Divine Masculine comes out clean. He's let go of attachment here. The key idea is the allure of darkness, addiction, cynicism, separation from spirit, facing your demons. Divine Feminine, you're in the destiny here. Hi, anyone new that's joined? Sorry, I can see that there's a few different names here. Okay. Leora, hi. Let's read this destiny because I'm going to be getting off. Hi, Jason. Heading home from work. Good night, friends. I enjoyed listening very much. Thank you, Lucy. You're welcome. You guys make me chuckle. It's like, there's an 8-hour gap, maybe 9 hours between my videos, and I've kind of really done all my day, and you listen to me just before going to work and just as you're coming home. Let's finish with this card number 10. Hi, Jasper, you okay? Hey. You're a little bit scratchy, irritated. The will. With no beginning and no end, the will symbolises the eternal cycles of change. The stages of life, the seasons of the year. Been speaking about that today, especially as it picked up on Aries. And that's a sign that starts off spring. The stages of life, the seasons of the year, are the phases of the moon. Everything in our human experience is in a constant state of change. The windmill in the distance is a reminder that all of these changes are grist for the mill. What may seem like a loss now can turn to an unexpected advantage in time. Sorrowful events bring with them the gifts of wisdom and depth of character. But change must be acknowledged in the happy times as well. No joy lasts forever. The sands of the hourglass mark the precious moments as they pass. The message of the will is to find your place in the circle of life as well as in the timeless experience of eternity. Key ideas: time, eternity, and temporal world. The inevitability of change, fortune, and luck. Now that's just, if you wasn't here at the beginning, I spoke about actually like how we have a place here, and I was talking about our star signs. I'm going to work on doing a reading, but I'm not going to go back over it now. It's at the beginning. So let's get some Channel of Love cards. I think I might add the cups to the pack soon. Mrs. Encouragement. Hi, Kerry. Mr. Casanova. Well, that's it, isn't it? Mrs. Encouragement with the Hermit here. Patience. Mr. Casanova with his wand and his sexual desires and energy and have a great night, Laurie. A change of direction, so it's the will. And Mrs. Encouragement, Mr. Casanova, a change of direction for the Divine Feminine. Through the veil of illusion. Beautiful. That's the Well card. 21. Wrap up those cycles. Allow that cycle to wrap up. And it's a change of direction. We're going in a new direction with the Divine Feminine. Okay, I'm going to Oh, I love how you guys support each other. It's beautiful. Okay, we've got an affirmator here. Yeah, rewind later. I mean, they're always, I believe, worthwhile watching back. But we've been on an hour and 35 minutes, so not always easy to do. Inspiration. It's that little voice. Look, there's a voice of inspiration within me. Right now, it's only a whisper. My hair's a little bit sticking out here. Hi, Jasper. You going to come up then? We're just wrapping up now. Good boy. There is a voice of inspiration within me. Right now, it's only a whisper, but the more I listen, the louder it will get. Soon it will be a flawless speech voiced by James Earl Jones through a megaphone with lots of applause. The messages are receiving. Oh, okay, look at me getting frustrated because what's going on with the hair? Well, your eyes look a bit dark. Okay, no nipping at mummy. Yeah, I'm going to get off. It's cool. Yes. Okay. Yes, it's good. It's okay. Courage. No one is fearless. No one. But even though I'm not fearless, I am courageous. When fear shows up, I don't run away from it. I use my courage to conquer it. My courage allows me to walk right up to that fear and kick it in the nuts, then quickly hide behind someone bigger until it goes away. I'm with the gingerbread man. Run, run! Your eyes look hypnotic, Jasper. I'm going to end on a journey of love. It's Friday tomorrow, isn't it? See, I feel like we're in the weekend now. I'm not sure really. So my weekend starts now and ends on Tuesday. So don't have to hide anymore. No, you don't. No. Don't put your head down. You don't have to hide either. Okay, that's it. Head up. Tits and teeth, guys. And you've got the temple. Oh, my body is a temple. Remember that. 59. I'm not sure what kind of mood you're in. You're purring. You want to know where to meet your divine counterpart, because they have this sexual energy and you have the creative energy, and we've been talking about allowing it to come through sexually. Okay. Let's just read this card. The lover and the beloved meet in sacred space. It looks like the same colour as him, doesn't it? Okay. They take respite from cares of the world, entering into sanctuary where only they exist. You are in need of this. Meditation, making love, connection and dance, intimacy and surrender into the moment. Your body and soul need to enter into the temple and participate in sacred ceremony. Your face looks all like, okay, you all right there? Okay. Choose to gift this to yourself. Set aside time, turn off the computer and mobile telephone, turn on music and set the lighting. Be in the present moment. Do you remember your body? Ah, yes, here it is. Can you be in its temple with presence and delight? Divine Feminines, carry on with this self-exploration, okay? This is what the masculine most definitely needs to do. He has anxiety regarding his physical vessel not being good enough. This oracle brings guidance to take time out to smell the flowers, savor the pleasures of life, and why has he come up this way? There was no need for that, was there? Apart from just to put on a show. Okay, I'm going to read the message to the guys. If you want to stay there, that's absolutely fine. This oracle brings guidance to take time out to smell the flowers, savor the pleasures of life, and renew your connection to the inner lover. He's turned his back on us. So rude. Your sensuality wants to come out and play. You are encouraged to explore scent. Oh, sorry, you're encouraged to explore scent, touch, taste, and feeling. You are encouraged to play with colour. What moves you? What brings you into connection with yourself in this moment again? It is the wholeness of divine self-connection in sacred space that will best nourish you now. That creativity comes in perfectly with that, okay? Especially as I'm picking up on the creative energy and the sexual energy that's on the table. Let's read this poem, and I'm off. Love should be given as it is received. On this day, I grant you the love of 1,000 mountain streams and the pleasure of 100 bleats from a newborn baby fawn. For I too cry for love, and like the fawn, I cry with the hunger of being alive. And on this day, I cry for the happiness of giving and the warmth of receiving and the softness of your gentle touch. It is moments like these when I smile for the someone who will always care. Much love, guys. I'm going to be getting off, okay? Imagine if I'm on, well, if I'm on. But I will see you soon. That's it. It was a nice card and poem. It's beautiful, wasn't it? They just keep pulling it off, these cards. I'm impressed. Okay. Crowns high. Tits and teeth, yeah? Keep smiling. Smile and the world smiles with you. Okay. Guys, we've got this. Have an awesome weekend, and I'll catch up with you soon. Okay, take care. Much love. Bye for now.